the grandmother of Antichrist. What we have here is UK landmark case could bring down the legal system, Queen not valid monarch. If everyone began using this defence tomorrow, in all the Commonwealth courts and in the United States, the entire legal system could be brought to its knees in a matter of weeks, if not days. As the Queen is the head of all the courts, being the monarch, that makes the legal system invalid. So for those of you who have been following the John Anthony Hill, J.A.H. Jar case, it is great to be able to share that he was acquitted on the 12th of May 2011 of the ridiculous and politically motivated charge of attempting to pervert the course of justice. For those of you less familiar with this landmark case, John Anthony Hill is the producer of the documentary film 7/7 Ripple Effect. For more details on this extraordinary case and the trial itself, you go to http://terroronthetube.co.uk/2011/05/MUADDIB space acquitted. The ripple effect is http://j4justice.co.uk/77/. So we'll just see if we can zoom in on it a bit. This is the lady that can feed everybody on earth, yet wouldn't feed Somalia. I use the term lady very loosely. She ain't no lady. There are two very important precedents that were established with this case that need to be studied in detail. There was a preliminary argument presented to the court to challenge both the jurisdiction and the sovereignty of Elizabeth Battenberg Mountbatten, which was based on two distinct points. The first point being she was knowingly and with malice, afterthought, coronated on a fake stone in 1953 and thus has never been lawfully crowned. There are those who may wish to argue that the point is irrelevant, as Judge Jeffrey Vincent Pegden did at the trial, wrongly knowing the coronation is just a ceremony because she has been pretending to be the monarch for over 58 years. She sits on the throne of Christ. In actual fact, the coronation is a binding oath and a contract requiring the monarch's signature, which brings us to the second point. At the coronation ceremony, Elizabeth signed a binding contract before God and the British people that she would do her utmost to maintain the laws of God. This she solemnly swore to do, and with her hand placed on the sovereign Bible, before kissing the Bible and signing the contract, please note well that in the law of God found in the first 5 books of the Bible, man-made legislation is strictly prohibited. Now this you can look up on YouTube by the looks of it. Jury rejects state charges against 7/7 Ripple Effect Maud Dibb at 4 p.m. on Thursday the 12th of May at Southwark Crown court, the jury returned and declared Maud Dibb, Anthony Hill, John Hill innocent of attempting to pervert the course of justice. Now, Mr. Hill had spent 151 days incarcerated in a Wandsworth prison over the past few months, and this verdict spared him, mercifully, a sentence of up to 20 years in jail. His offence: he had sent 6 DVD copies of his film 7/7, The Ripple Effect, to various persons at the time in 2008. At the trial in Kingston, the 3 terrorist suspects, alleged co-conspirators with the London suicide bombers, which is all the British had done it themselves, to themselves. It was the Secret Service. The DVDs were intercepted and never reached their target. The Kingston suspects were found innocent, only to later be retried for the same offences, but that's another story. Maud Dibb's trial started on Monday the 9th of May with a challenge to the monarchy and hence the authority of the court. This was ruled out of order by the judge. On Thursday, a jury was sworn in. Now, the point being, Australia, Canada, United States is all under these laws because the Queen owns them, and she doesn't have the right to be on the throne at all, nor would her descendants. She sits on the throne of Christ, and it is Christ. That is why it's called a jar case. Now, I apologise to most of you if I've missed any of you for not pissing you off. I'm trying very hard to do that to everybody.